blessed risings, good afternoon, or good evening. Depending on where in the world you are tapping in from, you got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today on Those Model Citizens, we will be talking about Chicago Police Department investigating allegations of improper sexual relations with migrants. Well, there's that trick bag language. They try to say migrants when it's really immigrants. There's a clear difference between migrants and immigrants. We actually did a show on that. Feel free to go check that out. I will not dive into that and explain the differences right now, but for all purposes of watching this show today, we will say illegal aliens. Chicago Police Department investigating allegations of improper sexual relations with illegal aliens, attempting to give them the gringo green card. It is the setup, but it's not really the setup if you set them up in the first place to be set up. So in actuality, we let y'all come over here because we're gonna pillage and rape. It's in our history. That's what we do, like cockroaches. And we're gonna increase our population. It's been dying. We know it has. It's going down. So we'll click them in. We'll have some half and halves. We'll call them mayo. It's all right. They got a little tahine in them. They don't accept that anyways. They fought for so long to be full mayo. It's all good because we say so. The Chicago Police Department is investigating. They're investigating themselves. Allegations that several officers had improper sexual relations. Yeah, it's just improper with migrants who were being housed at police stations. Now, don't let me find out it was some of you brothers that thought y'all was under the good old code of blue. What we'll find out is they only turned you suckers in, raccooning for the blue when it goes wrong on you. The allegations first surfaced last week when a group of migrants filed a lawsuit against the city of Chicago. Yeah, if we was violated, we'll be able to stay hook, line, and sinker. What a stinker. But what happens if some of these so-called migrants and legal aliens were minors? Allegations that they were sexually abused by officers while they were in custody. They're no longer in custody. They've been moved along. They are at the La Quinta eating Pizza Hut, getting Walmart gift cards, and in the meantime, in between time, I'm still getting smashed down by said officer, and together we will get a payday, and I will still get my pension and a GoFundMe account, which we both can set one up. I'll get one from the sympathy of the mayo, and you will get a few pesos from who you get them from. It goes on to say that the abuse occurred at several police stations, including the 10th District Station in North Lawndale. That doesn't sound black to me. If anybody in the comment section is from North Lawndale, is that Negroid or not? I'm sure that is Mayo. The Civilians Office of Police Accountability, COPA, a police oversight agency, has opened an investigation into the allegations. COPA said that it is actively investigating the matter and that it is committed to ensuring that all allegations of misconduct are thoroughly investigated. The Chicago Police Department has not released any statements about the allegations. However, Superintendent David Brown said in a news conference last week that the department takes all allegations of misconduct seriously and that it is committed to holding our officers accountable. The allegations of sexual abuse are the latest of a series of controversies involving the Chicago Police Department. In recent years, the department has been investigated for its uses of excessive force, its handling of protests, and its racial profiling practices. Yeah, let's piggyback them ninjas. We just gonna piggyback the darkies, and then when we don't need them no more, throw them to the male mafia. Because we're actually part of them. You didn't know that? Oh, why we scream black and brown, which no brown people have ever screamed ever. It's just black people who the black, they're lions, they're lions. They scatter it here at the bottom. See how they put it just at the bottom a little bit? Yeah, yeah, Chicago always tearing up. Them police always been messing up. This time it's the illegal aliens on the check stuff. But don't forget about how they excessive force on the black people and they handle them protests. Remember them Black Lives Matter people? And black wild driving. Don't forget about that. That's been going on for centuries. But we don't care about that. Let us get our check now. Cut our check. Ain't this essentially cut my check? Ain't this reparations they trying to get and they ain't even citizens? Ain't that it? Illegal aliens trying to get reparations? Ain't that something? Last but not least, the investigation into the allegations of sexual abuse is ongoing, and it is unclear when COPA will complete its investigation. We don't know when we're gonna be done with it. It takes how long, however it takes. And we don't know what we gonna find. However, the allegations have raised serious concerns about the treatment of illegal immigrants by the Chicago Police Department. And what did we learn today here, boys and girls? Always trying to leapfrog us. That's what's happening. We all getting leapfrog for some money. That's what they trying to do, leapfrog us. Oh no, we ain't even citizens. We need that money though. We need some money now. Don't forget about our change now. Can we get some change? I just want some change. Can we were sexually assaulted. We need some change now. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off cold. Another example of so much for the Black and Brown Alliance. Gonna leave you with 4 words, as we always do. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the algorithm spike, comment your vomit, share if you dare, and if you care. And even if you don't care, go ahead and get that share on though. Where? Over there. Over yonder. We over at all them places. We everywhere, baby. Gonna leave you with these next set of 4 words. Love lessons in Aloha. Gotta go high for show high. Already know how. Big brother, right, supreme almighty. Signing off.